Death toll from the raging wildfires in California is rising. They're now being blamed for at least 8 deaths, and most of the flames are still far from contained. CBS 2's Sophia Dumani has more on the tragedy that's unfolding to the west.
Firefighters in California are struggling to make headway against a slew of wildfires. There are now 17 major fires that are burning across the state. The largest one by far is this blaze you see here behind me called the Carr Fire. Now, by last night, it had scorched more than 100,000 acres in and around the city of Redding. Now, that's about the size of Denver, to put that in perspective for you. Now, more than a week after it began, it's estimated to be less than 25% contained. The approaching flames forced tens of thousands of people to evacuate the area.
This portion of the fire is much less active than what we saw 24 hours ago, but that doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet.
Well over 100 miles to the south, evacuations have also taken effect. Now, the Ranch and River fires began Friday and grew rapidly. Fire officials do say, however, they believe they're getting the upper hand on them. So the sheer number of wildfires have left some insisting that California's fire season seems to be almost a year-round event. Now, the Carr Fire is already believed to be the 9th most destructive wildfire in history. Reporting live in the studio, Sophia Dumani, CBS 2 News.
Well, turning to our fire season here in Idaho, crews still have their hands full battling several blazes in our state. Some mandatory evacuation orders are still in place this morning near Bellevue. That's where the Sharps fire is burning. At last check, it has burned 27,000 acres. Hot temps, strong winds, and low humidity levels are all combining to make this one a tough fire to get a handle on. More crews and resources will be joining the fight today. Investigators say this fire was started by an exploding target. And south of Council, the Mesa fire also continues to grow this morning around the middle fork of the Weiser River. It has also scarred more than 27,000 acres and is just 5% contained. No mandatory evacuation orders are in place at this time. Some residents nearby are under pre-evacuation notices. And firefighters are making great progress on the Keithley fire near Midvale, so some good news here. This morning, this fire is 97% contained, meaning it's almost fully out. Firefighters are watching for hot spots, though. Investigators say this 17,000 acre fire was sparked by lightning last week.